Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, welcome back to Story Chronicles. In today's video we will explore file command. The file command in Linux is a fundamental diagnostic utility used to determine a file's actual type. Instead of relying on the file name extension, it inspects the file's internal structure and content to identify its format. This makes it especially useful when working with mixed or unknown file types. So how the file command operates? The command determines file type using three categories of test. First test, file system test. These checks are based on information returned by a state system call. The utility determines whether the file is empty or if it belongs to special category, such as directory, symbolic link, or device file. If matched, the file type is immediately reported. Next text called magic test. This test compares the files content against predefined patterns. They are designed to recognize files with specific fixed binary formats such as executables, archives, or images. Next, language test. In this phase, the command scans the initial blocks of the file for characteristic text patterns or keywords that indicate a particular programming or scripting languages. The syntax is simple: file, options, and file names. Options. You can run file utility against different files to detect their actual format. For example, let's see, we have file tx. Okay, let's write file tx. So display the file type. The file type is ASCII text. For example, let's create some Python file with py extension and file code py. So the file is empty, but if we write inside some Python code, it will indicate that this code is Python script. In each case, the command inspects file's internal structure rather than relying solely on its extension, ensuring accurate type detection. The -b option suppresses the file in the output and displays only the detected file type. This is useful in scripting or when you need to clean minimal output. So let's choose some file, cd, etc. For example, gnome, ls, file, menus, blacklist. So this is ASCII text. File -b, brief. This shows only type, ASCII text. Returns only the classification of file. For example, Python script, ASCII text, without printing file name. This option is particularly practical when processing command output in shell scripts or automation tasks, where concise results are required. The wildcard allows you to analyze all files in the current directory at once, instead of specifying each file manually. To shell expands asterisk to match every file in that directory. Let's go to home, ls, file, wildcard. So we see bash sh empty code py empty. This is directory, this is ASCII text. You can use in this file, so specify directory name etc in this way. This is the target folder which you want to inspect. Wildcard matches all non-hidden files within the directory. There are also other options, -c. This option prints the parsed from magic database used by file command. It is typically combined with -n when testing or debugging the custom magic file. For example, file -c. This is mainly used by developers or system administrators working with custom file type definition. Next option, -f, uppercase F. By default, the file name and its detected are separated by double dots. Uppercase F option allows you to change this separator. For example, file -f, -f. Let's choose separator plus and wildcard. And we see separator. class. This changed the separator between file name and the file type to our chosen separator. Next option, -I, shows the file type in MIME format rather than human readable format. For example, file -I, code pi. So code pi inode x empty, char set equal to binary. Next option, -S. Normally, special files are not fully analyzed. The -S option forces the command to read and inspects them. For example, file -S dev SDI. So let's see, yes. Okay, let's choose, for example, this one, TTI 35 sudo ls block. Let's see our block. So file -S dev nv mi0 sudo nvme0 n1 p2, and you can see that it identify and read special files and give you output information about this device. This is helpful when checking disk partition and raw device files. Also, you can specify multiple files. Let's go to home directory. For example, file.txt, and it's analyzed several files at once by listing them in a single command. Each file will be examined and its type displayed. Next option, -Z. Inspect compressed file. Attempts to analyze the content of compressed file rather than just reporting them as compressed archive. So first, let's archive some file. Let's archive file tar gz file and code pi. Okay, and we see our archive here. So let's use file -Z and file tar gz. So it analyzed the content of compressed files, and you see the file name, zip compressed data from Unix. Other option for file command, file -help, display usage information and available option. Also, you can use man file, see manual pages for file. So in general, file command used to identify the file type. So that's all for this lesson. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit notification bell. Thank you.